For today's Sensei Sunrise, I'm starting a new series here to help you open up your psychic ability called Psychic Sensibilities. So all the psychic sensibility segments, say that 6 times, will help you step into the 7th state of awareness, which is Pisces, and that's what we're working on, is how to open up into our higher God consciousness. And human beings have gotten a lot of habits. Some of them have been led, I think, down this path. Sometimes it's just been our own fears, it's been religions. We've been ignoring our psychic awareness for a long, long time. And there are many things in lives that contribute to that. So I'm going to give you some pointers on how to keep your psychic side open. And today we're going to start with some more of the dietary issues of staying psychic, starting with water. The first psychic sensibility is, number 1, purified water is a must. You must drink purified water. Water is the antenna of psychic energy. All right, so every cell in our body is an antenna, and it carries water. If the water has energetic disruptions in it, then you disrupt your ability to get a clear signal. I also found that if you have not enough water, it's very hard to even put your consciousness together. But unfortunately, even on top of these two ideas, it turns out that tap water has fluorine, chlorine, and a very high acidic level or low pH, and it will end up corroding. It corrodes our pineal gland. Our pineal is what connects us to the 5th dimension and telepathy, and this is our third eye. So unfortunately, we have to flush our body out with purified water, and not only that, we need to make sure that the minerals are returned back to the water that we would have found if it was in groundwater at the time. So we also need our minerals from the water, so try to add the minerals. I personally go to a little store that does this for me, and they alkaline it. And it's kind of funny. It's like, here we are in the modern century, and I'm carrying 5-gallon jugs of water up and down a hill like a boy living in a village. You know what I mean? It's like, geez, human beings don't learn very much. So purified water is a must. You'll find that by drinking lots of water every day, you are a lot more clear, and you're more clear on how you feel, too, about things, which is terrific. So, step 2, no dairy. No dairy. Dairy blocks psychic ability. I learned this from the angels. I learned this from my own experience. Milk is a life force energy that's designed for the species it serves. So, cow milk is for calves, breast milk is for us, and really we're not meant to digest or drink anyone else's milk. This is because there's a life force there. I don't know if you know this, but when a cow creates milk, it takes a drop of its blood and turns it into milk. So you're drinking the life force, the real deep life force of these animals. Dairy disrupts the signals, basically, and I've experienced this and went off of dairy on my own before I started preaching this in the world and saying it. It came from an angelic reading, and if you've done any work with the angels or done any prayers where you ask them to come perform miracles for you, there's always in the ritual to stop drinking dairy for like 2 weeks before they come. This is because there's something about interference with them connecting. So, it's the milk industry is backwards to life, evil. Step 3, psychic sensibilities. Select tea over coffee. Everyone loves their caffeine. Caffeine speeds up the nervous system. That's okay when you're psychic. It's okay. In fact, the truth is that our spirit vibrates very fast. So when the nervous system is vibrating fast, to me, it's a little easier actually to listen. But coffee creates a disruption in the nervous system. I believe it's the acid in it. That's just my theory. But tea is alkaline, and I know that with teas I don't get this sensation, but it's almost like when you're drinking coffee, your psychic connection keeps being turned on and off like a light switch. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And it's just like, it's like living in a strobe light is very difficult. And I've made the mistake of drinking coffee before a reading, and it's like I'm awake, but I'm having to focus harder on getting true information. So select tea over coffee. Caffeine's not bad, but there's something in coffee, particularly Starbucks, that's disruptive in my experience.